Hello everyone, thank you so much to IC3 for having us over these last 12 weeks. My name is Lia, I'm one of the founding partners of BitGPT. As a company, we have dedicated ourselves to building infrastructure for an autonomous AI economy. What do we understand under autonomous? It is a future that is sovereign, that is safe, that is privacy preserving, where we have the best of AI without it costing us all that we are. Part of this process at BitGPT over the last 2 years has been building not only an agent network, but looking at all of the building blocks that we need to build in order to get there. So essentially, we've been building the plane whilst flying it. The first component of this was looking at compute. We built a decentralized AI network. Secondly, we looked at intelligence, and we pioneered a process of automated fine-tuning and inference on a decentralized network. And then we reached a bottleneck when it came to payments. We said, okay, we've built all this infrastructure for AI agents, we're bringing merchants from Web 2 into our network, but they want to be able to monetize their agents. And it was in this inquiry that we tried to look for existing payment infrastructure for AI agents that we realized there is none. And so today, I am not only presenting BitGPT, but I'm presenting the third pillar that we have built to really now be able to fly this plane, which is our payment infrastructure. When we inquired, we saw payment infrastructure right now is extremely legacy. It wasn't built for agents, it was built for humans. We also saw the transaction fees are extremely expensive. It can go up to 4.5% with Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. And then we also saw that every one of these payment modalities needs a custom login system where they want your personalized data. And so without further ado, today I am presenting an alternative to this, a way that we can monetize agents. And I'm here to introduce to you 402 Pay, which is our new payment protocol at BitGPT, built for all agent frameworks, not just our own. I'm going to let you scan the QR code for a second. Amazing. So what is 402 Pay? 402 Pay enables humans and agents to pay for other agents and their services, meaning we can now monetize and distribute AI services of any kind. But the kicker here that's really exciting is it can be an agent on any chain or network that becomes web native because we are using an existing standard called the HTTP 402. For you guys who don't know what that is, we all know the 404 error code. So on the web, there are certain standards that exist in every existing website. And actually, 402 was built for payments, but we never used it. And instead, we had payment providers try and front-run us with expensive fees. So what do? We enable programmatic payments between agents in 3 really simple steps. You build the agent, you select a product. You can then connect your wallet, and you can choose a payment method. And as diverse as agents are going to be, we also know that payments and monetizations are going to be diverse, meaning that we've created a payment structure that allows you to use fiat and crypto through on and off ramping. As a product, and how we at BitGPT are using this, we are also launching our own no-code interface for merchants. As you can see, we've seen interfaces like this before. We want to make it really easy for someone who has a Shopify store, who's participating in e-commerce, to expand to a-commerce, agent commerce. I put my product in, I select what payment methodology I want to have, and also my wallet. And so why is now an exciting time for this? As I mentioned, the web always had a way to accept payments, but we just never used it. And so what we have here with HTTP 402, it's almost like a universal plug, a gateway that every existing merchant has. If I go to Gucci tomorrow, they don't have to build 402. They have it as part of their website infrastructure. And so it was on us to build a really easy implementable way through a one-line monetization code to really have a composable and decentralized solution that is also chain agnostic, so we can turn token holders into agent commerce participants, and is designed for an agent autonomy. Now, what do I mean by agent autonomy? If we look at pricing structures in the past, they've all been beholden to human buy-in, human psychology, meaning I need to convince you to either pay for my product one time, or I need to convince you to subscribe, or maybe I'm convincing you to enter into a tiered plan. But agents will have a very different behavior. We won't be able to upsell in the same way. And we need to cater to that, which is the ability to say, okay, I want to have a micropayment. Maybe I'm streaming the payment. Maybe I want to pay an agent before or after it fulfilled its execution successfully. All of this is now possible with 402 Pay. The 402 Pay stack, as I mentioned, will be a no-code create-to-seller dashboard. We'll have a really easy-to-implement SDK kit as well. And we've also built, alongside from all the back-end infrastructure, a terminal agent that consumers can use on their phone. Because this is what we think agent commerce will look like. I will tell my personal agent what I want to buy. Perhaps I'm trying to set up a birthday party and I need to plan all these different vendors. I need to buy all these different things. Or think of a wedding planner. That agent will then go and find all these sources on your behalf, and that's why we also built a B2C agent that's running locally. As a company, for BitGPT, this unlocks amazing revenue streams. And yes, we're a Web3 company here, so we're actually going to generate revenue, which is exciting. We can do transaction and marketplace fees, on and off ramping for wallet services, as well as premium offerings. Let's look at the competitive landscape, because it's this assessment that got us to build 402 Pay. We saw, okay, Visa, MasterCard, absolutely not built for the kind of agent volume that we're going to have. Does not support microtransactions and won't be able to scale. And also, it's just too costly to try and do millions of gazillion agent interactions. When we look at blockchain, which inversely is built for digital interactions, it doesn't have the HTTP 402 standard. So how could we mitigate that? And then we have AI platforms like OpenAI and Claude, and they're not looking at payment infrastructure. And so it was the need for ourselves to be able to monetize our agents, which got us to want to build this payment protocol for everyone. And so to conclude, this really is the third pillar for us of the existing technology stack. We've built a BitGPT, from decentralized fine-tuning to a commercial B2C agent. And now, through monetization, we combine this and really make it a network that has a commercial value. Our roadmap is exciting. We're building over the next 12 months to actually build an agent commerce network. I think many of us don't know exactly what that will look like. And it is for us at the frontier to educate new users, new clients, new buyers, but also new merchants of how they convert, for example, their Shopify store into one that is compatible with agent commerce. And lastly, I'm here to introduce my team that works with me every day. We're a very senior team, researchers also at Cambridge University, backed by Gil, who's been an amazing investor and started the IC3 as well. But more than that, we've been on this mission for the last almost 8 years. My co-founder Simone and Ryan founded SingularityNet. For those OGs in the room, they know that it was a company that 2017 already wrote the first mandate on bridging AI and Web3 together. And so we're really here to build real-world applications that allow us to participate in agent commerce without losing our sovereignty. And thank you so much for having us, and excited to hear from you.